is the first one is Nikah and the second word is Khitbah.
Because of the financial problem,
highlighted how important providing can be.
Problems which may include the loss in the strictness of the marriage contract.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nikah. So now I'm going to be the first presenter in this video. First thing first, let's begin with the definition of Nikah Khitbah. Nikah Khitbah is an Arabic term that combines two words, which is the first one is Nikah and the second word is Khitbah. The word Nikah means marriage, which is an agreement that legalizes an intercourse between a man and a woman to form a family with certain responsibilities and rights. Meanwhile, the word Khitbah means an engagement, which is an agreement or an agreement to carry out. In addition, Nikah Khitbah was not discussed further by the fuqaha. This is because the word Nikah and Khitbah have a different meaning. In addition, Imam Malik did not give a specific explanation about the term. However, what we can understand from his explanation is Nikah Khitbah is a marriage agreement that was performed perfectly without allowing sexual intercourse in certain period. In our society, it is known by Nikah Gantung. First, let's take a look at Nikah column, which is after the akad nikah ceremony where the couple lives, which is in the husband house. Basically, the husband and wife stay together. Then about the nafakah, the husband responsible for the cost of living of the wife, and both of them are allowed to enjoy the husband and wife relationship. Next, we'll take a look at Nikah Khitbah column. For this couple, they actually have an akad nikah ceremony. However, after that ceremony, the couple live separate within the agreed period. And for the nafakah, the husband has no commitment within the agreed period. And for the husband and wife relationship, they are not allowed to have any husband and wife relationship within the agreed period. If the husband and wife does a husband and wife relationship intercourse, hence the akad nikah for Nikah Khitbah will be cancelled, and the husband need to give nafakah. That's all for the definition part.
So next, the reasons why some of people are practicing of Nikah Khitbah. Okay, first, among the prevailing attraction for the young adult, especially university students, to indulge in the practice of Nikah Khitbah is because of the financial problem. This is because as university students, most of them are facing financial constraints to get married. But with the increasingly sophisticated social media today, maybe the desire to have a serious relationship with a girl of their liking is high. In Nikah Khitbah, since they still live separately, means a husband and wife not live together. The husband is not yet responsible to provide the maintenance, and every one of them is bearing their own necessities and needs, such as daily food expenses, house rent, clothing, and so on. In the other hand, husband and wife, both of them are still unable to give their full commitment and are not ready to fulfill their responsibilities after marriage. And another attractive reason given by students who are interested to get married by way of Nikah Khitbah, because it legalizes the existing relationship between the couple who are already in love, as it saves them from living an immoral life by committing proximity or adultery.
Today, I would like to explain about the compatibility between Khitbah and Islam. Marriage in Islam has 4 hukum, which it can be haram, it can be makruh, it can be wajib, and it also can be sunnah. So for today, I would like to highlight 2 of these hukum, which is makruh and haram. Marriage can be makruh when the person does not have fixed and stable income. They do not able to be ready physically and mentally, but they do not intend to hurt their wife. So that is makruh. The marriage can be haram when the person unable to provide external and internal sustenance, which is nafkah zahir and batin, and they do not have desire to get married, and they will be likely to abuse their own wife when they enter the world of marriage. So based on this, Islam has highlighted how important providing can be. Enter the world of marriage, providing should be ability to provide before entering the world of marriage, and when into the situation of marriage. And it is also narrated in Hadith Rasulullah, where Rasulullah urged people to get married, but Rasulullah also advised people who do not have the ability to do so to fast. So it is highlighted in Islam based on Prophet's Hadith and in Hukum itself, where providing is very important matter before entering the world of marriage, and when we enter the world of marriage also, because it is about the sustenance of marriage. When we do not have the ability to provide, how come we want to sustain the marriage life between our partner? And when the issues of providing exist, how can the rights of women can be sure? So Khitbah has taken lightly the rights of women into getting provide from her husband, and also Khitbah has taken lightly the responsibility of the husband to provide for their family and wife. Thank you.
Nikah Khitbah may open doors to even more problems, which may include the loss in discreetness of the marriage contract, as immature youths may abuse the circumstances they offered and treat the marriage contract lightly, resulting in the possible increase in divorce rates. Nikah Khitbah, such a concept, is foreign to the spirit of Muslim marriage, where upon the signing of the marriage contract, the husband is obliged to fulfill obligations towards his wife, especially financially. The notion that parents should bear the financial burden of their children's marriage is contrary to the fundamental clauses of a marriage contract, forcing the parents to perform roles that are not supposed to be theirs. Furthermore, the suspension of the financial responsibilities of husband would reduce the marriage institution to that of a legalized boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. This shaky affair would be made more complicated should the couple disrespect the mutual agreement of restricting their relationships to that which is non-sexual in nature. Hence, this circumstance may lead to unwanted pregnancies, further add to the financial burden that is borne by the parents. In addition, the young husband may not be matured or responsible enough to anticipate his new role as a father to his children.
To sum up, Nikah Khitbah is a tricky subject that has not been studied in detail, and its definitions is vary from one individual to another. So, I'm more inclined towards the arguments against Nikah Khitbah as an alternative solution to unlawful dating practices. This is because Nikah Khitbah is only the practice of the society, and there is no place in the principle of Islam, because there are some contradictions of elements in Nikah Khitbah and the principle of marriage in Islam.